Hi everyone, welcome back to Chavelli Sanctuary. Welcome back to my channel where fashion meets purpose. Today we talking about the Met Gala 2026, but not just prediction. No. We actually going to understand the logic behind the theme because this year we do have something important, something special that I love a lot. The exhibition is called Costume Art, and the dress code is Fashion is Art. Fashion has always been art for me, and that changes everything. Um, from the fact that I've been inspired by my culture. Culture is kind of like art to me. Like everything you see is art and it takes time to understand. But my culture is so rich in colors, in a lot of things that whew, this is art to me. So I've been always inspired by that. So I do agree fashion is art, and this year I really do feel connected to this theme. So let's get into it. So, according to Vogue and Andrew Bolton, who is the curator of costume
though.
For sure. And needs to be reformed, for sure. Sometimes
Institute, this exhibition is focused on the centrality of the dress, the body, and which means fashion is not just clothing. It's about how the body becomes a canvas for design. The exhibition itself includes almost 400 objects and it connects fashion to painting, sculpture, and art history across 5,000 years. So this is not a surface level theme, it's conceptual. And I love it, right? Tell me if you don't love it. I mean, whoever is a art lover, we get it. But I do agree that fashion is not just about clothes, it's about art. And fashion is art, right? And you can turn a canvas into a dress. Obviously, people will not really walk outside with it. However, when you look at the print, like the print that we have, especially African print, there are so many design into an African print that they kind of look like a canvas, right? Tell me if I'm wrong, but definitely that's how I see it. What makes this theme interesting is that it's very open. Fashion is art does not give one direction. It gives multiple. Designer can reference historical art, movements, specific paintings, the human body itself, or even performance art. So this year interpretation will matter more than decoration because basically you will expect to see that. The moment you see fashion is art, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the theme, I was kind of skeptical about it and kind of worried that it would not translate the way I would expect to or the way I've seen art so far. But I am pretty sure there is going to be many archivals, which I am very excited. Or there's going to be new nuance, AI, or something that's going to be mixed up with the past for sure. So I'm excited to see that. Let's talk about the co-chairs because this is very interesting this year. We have Beyonce, my girl, Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams, and Anna Wintour as always. This already tells us a lot, especially Beyonce. Beyonce performance, precision, strong visual. Nicole Kidman gives classic elegance. Venus Williams gives structure, strength, movement. So the tone will likely be controlled, intentional, and visually powerful. Beyonce, right? You know she's the queen of visuals. So definitely you already know that is going to be powerful. I wonder if she's going to give us a little concert or she probably going to announce her act 3, right? We never know. She likes to do that. Whenever there's a moment for her to do a big announcement, she will take it. So we never know. She might do that. But best know that I will be ready for this concert. Anyway, we're talking about fashion here. Let's go. So, based on the theme and current fashion direction, here's what I expect. Number one, the body as structure. Designers will focus on the body itself, not hiding it, but shaping it. That means you might see someone naked, except cossetry, sculptural silhouette, exaggerated proportions, because the body is the canvas, right? Again, expect someone to be naked. Art history references. Number two, we will definitely see references to Renaissance, Baroque, Rococo, and also modern art, Cubism, pop art, abstract painting, and designers like Yves Saint Laurent, rest in peace, and Galliano have done this before, and they will do it again. I mean, the designers behind their brand. Less random design. Number three, this is important. This team will expose weak design for sure. Expect that because you can't just add embellishment and call it art. The strongest looks will have a clear idea, strong construction, and purpose. Definitely that. And number four, performance elements. Vogue already hinted at this. We might see transformation looks, interactive garments, live fashion moments, because fashion as art is not always static. It can be performative. So, and number five, the difference will be intention. Definitely someone wants to be different. This is where people will stand out, right? Not by being the most dramatic. Well, there's going to be someone being dramatic, but by being the most intentional, right? Definitely that. I expect that. So these are my expectations, definitely. And that's going to be from the archivals and from new designs that I really do want to see. But I love vintage though. So when you watch this, the Met Gala this year, don't just look at the outfits, okay? Look at how the body is shaped, what the reference is, and whether the design makes actually sense. Because this year, fashion is not just fashion. It's not treated as that. It's being treated as art. And a lot of people, this is kind of my issue with a lot of people, when they see their favorite celebrity, they tend to be biased, which I understand. I used to be like that, and I'm still working on that. But I do my best not to be blindsided to the about the fact that I like a celebrity, and I don't call the thing a thing. If it's not beautiful, if it's not aligning, I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. But a lot of people, just because is their favorite celebrity, just they're just gonna say, "Oh, it's so beautiful. You, girl, you got it, girl. You ate it down. You did it." No, like no. You need to relax and actually pay attention to the outfit. And a lot of people tend to think that when someone is being critical when it comes to fashion and saying that, okay, the dress is really not complimenting the person, this is actually looking out for the person, because It's not about the person. Fashion is not the person. Fashion is the outfit. Fashion is what they wear, and it interprets their personality. It has nothing to do with the person. A lot of people tend to be so emotional, so sensitive about it, and I want them to stop doing that. Stop doing that and really focus on the clothes, the theme, the purpose, and you'll be fine. All right, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Chavelli Sanctuary. I love anytime I see someone subscribing, and I want to know your opinion. Do you prefer fashion that is wearable or fashion that pushes into art? All right, I'll see you in the next video.